Janine Lamprecht. Janine is from Germany. She is CEO of the company Grenzlotsen, which is customs digitalization experts company. So Janine, how do you feel becoming the editor of the new journal and your colleague too? Nice to meet you. I switch off my camera and please share your experiences and insights.
Yeah, thank you, Enrica. Thank you for the introduction and for the invitation and the possibility to share here, to publish our new journal, Customs Digital. I am the managing director and founder of Grenzlotsen. We are a consulting company, and today I'm together with my colleague Tanja here, and we are started last week the new project, Customs Digital, and that's why in our business development we saw that there's a big possibility to bring more knowledge about digitalization and digital projects to the typical custom experts, and that's why we started that project. And I would like to hand over to Tanja, my colleague, that she can share the screen and give you a little bit more insights about the idea and the background and the journal.
Thank you, Janine. I hope everyone can see the screen now.
Yes.
So great. So this is the website where we publish our journal, Customs Digital. It is not on the site of our consultancy because, as mentioned before, there's a big difference between blogs, which we also publish on our own website, and writing an article, because that has a different level of quality. And also in this realm of the journal Customs Digital, we really aim to give knowledge for the future of the digitalized customs world. So that's a whole different world, and I will focus on our journal now. So as already mentioned, digitization is the topic that we try to fit into this journal. So it is aimed for practitioners of customs as well as IT practitioners, because what we see in the reality is very often that IT specialists seem to speak a whole different language than customs practitioners, and they often don't understand what they're talking about. So they talk together for an hour and they still don't understand what they want to do, actually. So what we try to do here is to have the basics of the IT world, explanations of terminology, and also how they can be applied in the customs world. And by that, if you don't know what Internet of Things, what blockchain is, how artificial intelligence can be used and in an efficient way, even today in the world of customs, that would be something that we publish there. So the goal is to have best practices from practitioners in Germany or from all around the world, that we can show you how things get done, how you can implement innovative technology, how you can automate things and really move forward. Because very often when we talk about customs, there's this prejudice that customs is still made with pen and paper, but that doesn't have to be the case. So that's why we have this journal. So we already published the first articles. We don't have this scheduled thing where we publish every half a year or stuff like that. We try to publish on a very regular basis. And these are some examples what we try to publish and talk about. So for example, this is a very German topic because the BAFA is a German authority, but we tried to automate processes where concerning general licenses that are used for exports, And on the other hand, we also have things that are interesting for customs practitioners from all around the world, such as automated random sampling control of data sets. That's something that we experience is very useful because in the end, when you know how to analyze data, you can improve things. If you know how to handle data, you can, in the end, automate processes, you can understand how things in the IT world work. And yes, with all of that, we want to provide all of the customs experts with the knowledge for tomorrow. And we also want to give the IT specialists the opportunity to have a point of view inside, to peek into what is customs, how do I apply in this whole world, what can I do in this topic. So this is the one thing that we do. And then we also have those best practices from other service providers. We try to have best practices concerning how to handle certain topics concerning authorities, just like this automatic intersurface to the ELAN K2 export system. We also want to give with this whole thing some basic knowledge, for example, concerning blockchain. What is it anyway? So this is something that is interesting for everyone, no matter what your basic knowledge in customs is. Sometimes it's very specialized. Sometimes it's like this blockchain article, for example, it's knowledge in the IT world that can be applied in customs. So there are basically two outputs from reading our journal. It's you get an idea and a vision where the world of customs might be going, and you also have quick wins that you can implement in your daily business and improve basically the quality of your daily work. I hope I summarize that in a way that's understandable and makes you want to read it. You can find it online. As I said, we don't publish it on paper.
Thank you, Tanja.
So I think we, on contrast, had a shorter time period, but I think that doesn't matter.
Janine, I have a question from you from the audience.
Yes.
And since you still have the screen on sharing mode, you've got blockchain, what is it anyway, showing? And we had a question earlier, any update on applying blockchain in customs procedures? Does your article address this? If so, would you be able to send a link to the chat?
I mean, this article is explaining in general what blockchain is. So I think this article gives a general summary about the blockchain technology and what maybe is possible in the future. But yeah, that's I think it's more general explanation. What we would like to ask to the community here, especially why, due to the fact that we just published this site, we would be very happy to receive some interest ideas for articles, what the community would like to read. What is interesting for the customs community that we maybe can for the future focus on, especially the interesting topics and the very practical topics.
Thank you, Janine.
Yeah, and maybe also interesting, we publish in German and English, and some articles are still under translation into English because we first write in English, and that's also one of the challenges that we face as an editor, because we are publishing in German, which is our mother tongue, and in English, which obviously isn't, but we try to maintain a high quality. you all now know us, so if you find anything that could be have a better wording or something, don't hesitate to contact us. We're always happy. We try to provide the best quality, and we always research our articles very well. But concerning the language level, it might be that sometimes the wording is not perfect.
Thank you. The main thing, the knowledge is perfect, and the wording. So this is the issue with all of us who are not native English speakers. So I hope the readers forgive small mistakes. Thank you very much. The most wonderful thing about the Customs Digital, one, I have never thought that a new journal can be started in Germany, but there's plenty of knowledge on customs and high level. So, but as you see, customs is a niche, and there are still niches where a new journal could be started, and it's wonderful. So congratulations and all the best.